remembering Trayvon Martin.
But it did bring us closer as a community to stand up and fight to what we believe in.
A walk over the weekend to mark what would have been his 27th birthday. Pandemic pause.
It's a great community to be a part of, and it's a great cause.
The Miami Marathon is back to in-person following last year's lockdown. And the intersection of art and politics.
Just kind of putting a face to the many different kinds of people who rely on this care.
Courtesy of our DC Bureau. These stories and more are coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Juliana Restrepo.
And I'm Julian Davis. Today is Monday, February 7th, 2022.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne Bay Studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Remembering Trayvon, a weekend walk for peace, marking 10 years since his tragic death. Organizers recognizing more than just the anniversary.
As the network's Anya Joseph reports, they're also marking what would have been Trayvon's 27th birthday.
On Saturday morning, folks were up early to join the Trayvon Martin Foundation in hosting their 10th annual Peace Walk and Peace Talk event at Ives Estate Park in Miami to commemorate the tragic incident that occurred over a decade ago.
Very important. They're very effective because it sets the standard for other families that have been victimized and violated during police brutality.
The event brought community members together with motivational speakers, including Vice Mayor Rodney Harris, to shed light on the importance of peace and change within the community.
I really think it brings us together more, cause and effect everything. It's a sad situation, but it did bring us closer as a community to stand up to fight to what we believe in.
There were local band performances, interpretive dancing, vendors, and more for all those who attended.
Mother, Sabrina, she's a driving force. This is her mission. Trayvon would have been 27 years old this year. Get involved with your community. You're going to meet different people. You're going to find different things. Like there's the Black Men's Group out here. They have a chess club.
The foundation has worked punctiliously to bring people together over the last 10 years to promote positivity and fight for change within the African American community. This is Anya Joseph reporting for the South Florida Media Network.
After the controversy with former coach Brian Flores and his lawsuit against the team, the Miami Dolphins have announced their new head coach. The team used Twitter to confirm the news that former 49ers offensive coordinator Mike McDaniel got the job. The tweet reads, "We have agreed to terms with Mike McDaniel. Welcome to Miami, coach."
New images this morning from the U.S. Coast Guard showing a sinking boat full of Cuban migrants near the Keys. A Coast Guard crew pulled all 10 people on board to safety Thursday night. They were about 40 miles from Key Largo. There were no life jackets on board, and 4 of the passengers needed immediate medical attention. The other 6 were sent back to Cuba.
Art on exhibit at the foot of the Washington Monument with the artist behind it hoping to influence change at the Capitol. The network's Eugenia Shorin from our DC Bureau has a closer look.
The Service Employees International Union is calling out lawmakers to pass one of the most anticipated bills promised by President Joe Biden, the Build Back Better plan. This past week, the organization set up an art installation near the Washington Monument to make the administration understand how important the bill is for Americans. Local artists were asked to paint their murals to help enforce the campaign and showcase the benefits care workers will receive if the bill is passed. Artist and mother of 2, Keon Jones, participated in last week's event.
I'm a full-time artist and a mother of 2. So that comes before my artistry.
With her mural, she wanted to represent the large population of women of color that are home care workers, especially her sister.
And so the brown definitely represents the African American population that are home workers. And as I continue, you'll see things that will make it more female, which also is a big population of the workers as well. And like I said, represents my sister. And then if you look carefully, you'll see care is essential. That's built in the face, and that's one of the sayings and the promotion that we're doing with this whole bill.
The art pieces also gave a voice to patients that heavily depend on the care workers' service.
This piece in particular is focused on the person who's receiving the care and, just kind of putting a face to the many different kinds of people who rely on this care.
Soon, congressional lawmakers will be back in session to discuss various items, including the Build Back Better plan. Democrats in the Senate plan to move ahead with the bill, despite West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin announcing that the legislation is not his top priority. From Washington, D.C., this is Eugenia Schrading reporting from the South Florida Media Network.
There's one more member of the Kardashian-Jenner clan to keep up with this morning.
That's still ahead, and so is his story.
That was impressive to me, seeing people from like 15 years old all the way to 60, 70.
The acing of the running shoes as the Miami Marathon and Half Marathon return to in person over the weekend. Newsbreak will be back in just 2 minutes.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
The Miami Marathon and the Half Marathon racing back for the first time since the pandemic shutdown. Last year's event was canceled over COVID.
But as the network's Zitlali Salachi reports, over the weekend it was back, and participants were ready to hit the ground running.
More than 15,000 runners from across the world hitting the finish line as Sunday marked Miami Marathon's 20th anniversary.
People from all over different countries, different states, all ages, that was impressive to me, seeing people from like 15 years old all the way to 60, 70.
The marathon started in front of the FTX Arena in downtown Miami, went over to Ocean Drive through Art District, and back around through Coconut Grove.
A lot of people were wearing the shirts, their actual country, Colombia, Ecuador, I seen Peru, Mexico.
The staff sharing how they motivated the successful runners.
Give everybody credit for coming out. I mean, it's a hot day in Miami. My particular job was to ride a big bike around with advertisements and play music to motivate the people.
And the runners showing us they've been training for weeks, months, and even years, hoping their hard work will pay off today.
I started training in October, and then I've done like a race, 1 or 2 races every month leading up to this. Probably around the 20th half marathon I've done, and then I've done 10 full marathons.
Sharing the turnout they've seen in Florida.
Running community, especially in Florida, is wonderful and everyone's super supportive. It's a great community to be a part of, and it's a great cause, and this is a beautifully run race, and it's very scenic, and I mean, I couldn't be happier with it.
And the marathon was joined by first responders who also took part in the event.
Amazing, and we were very moved with the first responders as well. Just like, I mean, they do so much already, and then to just even put more in just shows the heart of the people in this community.
As they served those around them while running for a cause. Reporting for the South Florida Media Network, Zitlali Salachi.
Congratulations going out this morning. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott welcomed their second child. In the black and white photo that Kylie Jenner shared, it's been announced that Stormi is now officially an older sister. She's seen holding the hand of her new baby sibling who was born on February 2nd, 2022. a day after Stormi's 4th birthday. Kylie had first let fans know of her pregnancy back in September and chose to keep all of the other details private.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Julian Davis.
I'm Juliana Restrepo. Get more news anytime at sfmn.edu.